All right, guys, so we are now recording on our exciting last night of the month of September, which is, this has been an insane month for our organization and for our teams, and I'm really excited. And again, we were talking about that. I think that we're going to just sort of highlight a little bit about what's been going on. What is really fun is, just so you know, as of the 2nd, I think I put on that the Veerling organization, we had added 34. We've added 2 since then. So I think we're up to 36 for the Veerling organization. What was our goal? 20? So that is insane. I heard, I talked with Dot DeWyron earlier, and actually as a company, over 5,000 consultants were recruited this month. 5,000 in 1 month. That is insane. So, I know my team organization, I was going to put something on Shannon, because we are, for our personal team, 1 away from the 20 goal. So I'm just wondering if anybody's going to come in last minute. That would be pretty cool if we made that goal.
Yeah, so, I put out a message to somebody and I have not heard back. Somebody who said that wanted to, but she hasn't. Haven't heard back yet.
Okay. We can, I know I've got a couple too that I was gonna just sort of, double check that I'm sort of waiting to hear from too. So, and I thought Christina thought she might have one other too. So just very exciting. It's just been exciting, this whole $29 thing. And what I'm going to tell you that was really exciting, and this has gone on within all of our teams too. So like Shannon, you've seen it like already that Deanna already recruited somebody. Like what happens is when we've got a really big recruiting culture going on as an organization and within your teams, when you really promote them, again, that's not just you personal, your recruiting that needs to be happening, but then your people that you're getting started, they're just jumping onto the recruiting thing too, which makes your teams bigger and stronger and stuff too. So I think that we need to keep that going. And again, all 3 of you on here did an incredible job, recruiting and adding people to your team this month. So what happens is that our people go, they follow as you go. That's, when you see a strong director, they're going to follow and be doing it as well. So, so very, very exciting. What I did want to sort of highlight again this month, or this tonight. So there's a couple things just that we're going to be going forward with. Is again, I want to make sure that that you look at your October calendar. And if your October calendar is not full with at least 2 shows a week, whether they're virtual or cooking, that you've got to get out your notebook, your 25 two-way contacts. You've got to keep doing those. Have to keep working on that, because that is going to be, hi Patty. So that is going to be, that's got to be first and foremost in yours going into this new season and into the new month. So we've got to get our schedules, 2 shows a week, no matter what. That's really where we need to be working. And we're coming to the end of this training, so that really should be where we are. We've gone through 4 or 5 weeks talking about getting our calendars going. So by now, there should be some sort of momentum going with that. Remember the whole airplane? There should be momentum with getting that plane off and getting your schedules like that. If your schedule is not looking like it needs to for October and you want to talk about some ideas, let me know, because that needs to be first and foremost this week. First and foremost, we've got to get that going. The second part of it is the second thing that I want to talk about is, again, we've got the Shannon Heath team is on the cusp of, we're just putting in our last orders. Once everybody updated and updates, then the Shannon Heath team will be a director team, which is very exciting. And then also the Michelle Mason team, they became a director team earlier today too. So very exciting. Again, we're going to really be promoting the whole career plan movement and and just promoting that at our meeting and stuff tomorrow, and continue to do that. But I wanted to just sort of talk with you guys So again, to sort of review what those benefits are, and probably the only person that probably has no idea, not doesn't have an idea, but hasn't felt them first, hand is Patty yet, about the benefits of being a director. But wanted to talk about what those benefits are, and then maybe to have you guys share what is the most important to you. Like, somebody like Patty, you can say like what you're looking forward to most about being a director. What's the most exciting to you about being a director? Tori and Megan, you guys can see, talk about what, what's going to be, what you love most about it, that kind of thing. But let me hold on for one sec. I just want to grab something. See, I think that let's just see if this is still valid. I'm going to work. You guys have this? Does anybody have this? I might have like 5 of these. If you don't have one and you want to work, this is a flip chart. You have one, Tori?
I don't have that.
No. Let me see. I feel like I've got more than this one for some reason. No, maybe I don't. I don't know. Can we order them still? Does anybody know? I'll look to see if I have another one around. But it's a flip chart. Oh. Am I there? Oh, good. I know I froze for a minute. So it's a thing to talk about what the director awards and the perks are. So we can go through just quickly what they are, because you guys all know what they are. So we earn more income, right? And we know how that is done. So you get your different percentages. You still get Pampered Chef dollars. Remember the activity bonus too. That's a big thing too. When you've got 5 people that first month that are active, so Shannon has 5 people active, that's a $50 activity bonus on top of all the commission overrides and stuff. And Tori knows that makes a big difference there too. The Professional Development Award, that is still around, and I have not used that. I don't know ever, or if I ever. That's something we need to look into more as directors to see what we can do with that. $100 as a director to use professional development, like training, or anything that has to do with that. We get that on a training way too. Your career title recognition. Here's a big thing. Right to the top, right at the beginning, like Shannon, right at the beginning, is going to get $250 Pampered Chef dollars deposited into her account. That's something when you become a director, 50 that you get thrown right in there too. Product samples, we know that product samples you get. I know that's why Shannon's waiting. She wants to get the donut pan or something. So that when you do twice a year, again, and there are some prerequisites to that though as well, that and we can look at the policies and procedures. It's usually that you do $12.50 in sales for 3 out of the 4 months right before the new season kind of thing. Then you get the product samples. So you get like whatever all the directors get. So even though Shannon, it's now, like if somebody, Patty, let's say you promote next month, you will get whatever the director sample packages was from the summer that they'll get. You get, it's like back done that they send that. 30% product discount, a director exclusive training event. And that's even just with us. I usually do that right after Christmas. We'll do a director training. That's pretty fun. Special recognition at home office. Oh, see, this is old because it's got New Director Academy. That doesn't happen either. But they do have that training. That's something that's really good. I think Megan was the first one to go through that. Did you go through it, Tori? Did you get the email when you became a director? No? Oh, what is that noise? Megan. Megan, did you go through that director training? Didn't you get, like, it was an online director training thing?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, and then Tori, I thought you had it too, because I was getting like workbooks for you to do it.
Yeah, which is really nice that as soon as, and Shannon, that'll be new for you too, but as soon as you become a director, they start right away, like the following month, I think, a director email training program, you know, and there's a Facebook event and whatever. And so it's sort of like New Director Academy, but it's done like, you know, sort of like they do new consultants. So they sort of walk you through all of that right from there. So that's going to be what you're muted, Shannon. What's wrong?
Wait,
What, Shannon, what?
I said that will be good.
Yes, it is good. It's really just nice to have some sort of that kind of, but they've come up with a really good program on that to work you guys right through that too. You know, the benefits, you know, we talk about this, you know, and there are some other things that are not on here. Some of the other benefits, you have lower points required for the trips when you're a director, which is really nice, and there are several thousand, like it's a pretty big jump when you're a director versus a consultant, so they require that you have less points. That's a big benefit too. So the trips, so more money, products. What are the other kind of benefits we were just talking about? The product development, or not product, self-development, professional development that you can get. Also the, what was I just saying? The Pampered Chef dollars and the training events.
Hi, buddy.
What else would you say? What else would you, Tori, what's most important out of those, the benefits of being a director for you?
Out of the trainings?
Out of anything, what is probably the biggest benefit of being a director that you would say?
Well, definitely the extra commission.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big benefit.
Yeah.
And just being able to be there for other people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just being able to make friendships and grow.
You know, it's interesting you said that. And I don't know if I told you guys this once. I remember being in a director meeting that Dot, my upline, you know, our executive that ran, and she said to me, we would go around, and it was and everybody had to say, what do you love most about being a director? And my answer was, I just like being a leader. Like, I just like being the one that people come to, that they want to, you know, that they need help from, that I can sort of show them and train them and to do. I just like being a leader. I just like that part of it, being that person for knowing everything that's going on. So, yeah, good. How about you, Shannon? What are you the most excited about with becoming a director again? Wait, you're muted. I gotta unmute you. Hold on. Okay, there you go. I keep muting you just because I know you're typing, but I know you're hard at work. So
I'm sorry.
No, I want you to. It's allowed. You got big things to do, but that's
no, and she just messaged me and said that her mom is ordering too, so I'm waiting for her mom to order first.
Who, Amy's?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I don't know. What I think helping people grow.
Mm-hmm. That's
yeah.
Really it. What about the free products?
Products. It'll be nice to be able to pay the oil bill.
Mm-hmm.
But this end of the month stuff, I can't do this.
No.
I can't do it. So I have to figure out how to get people to submit stuff early.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and you know what? It's a numbers game too. I mean, we've talked about that. And you know this, that it's perfect example. I was just talking to Michelle Mason. You know, she does pretty much almost the 5,000 all herself. Now that's not, you know, doable or usual for a lot of us, but you know, that's something that we talk about. That, you know, the more people you have, the better chances. And you do have a very new team, so that's
right.
why that's happening. And here's the nice thing, Shannon. This is very minor. You know, we've been in places before in the past. I was just telling Dot this earlier. I said, I feel really good because the sales are there. Everything's very organic. It's not a trying to pull thousands of dollars in the last couple days. You know what I mean? Like this is very, I mean, it is just to try to get it together, but this is way less stressful than it has been, right? Yeah, this is not bad at all. No. It's all good. Good. All right, good. How about you, Patty? What are you most excited about with becoming a director?
Obviously the extra income
Mm-hmm.
and the free product.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's it, really. I mean, that's like the two really exciting things that, you know.
And that's valid, you know, that, it makes a difference, you know, and you get to a point too, when you start recruiting, you've got these people under you that we talked about that, like you're doing the job already too, you know, that's where we've gotten before too, like Shannon needs to promote because she's already being a director to all these people. So now let's just get paid for it. You know, that's why we work with all the directors to be paid as a director every month, because whether you're paid as it or not, you're still doing all the work. You might as well get paid, you know, to be a director versus, you know, why not be paid as a director when you're doing all of that work?
Right.
So yeah.
And Patty, you can your $250 that you get in Pampered Chef dollars, you can use towards conference next year.
Yes. Yeah.
So you won't miss conference
Because you're going.
Because we're all going.
Okay.
And you're gonna need to stash away a little bit of money for an air ticket to come up here in January, so you can come to our little director retreat.
Yes.
Sorry.
What, Megan?
I said with Disney supplies.
Yes.
With Disney supplies, okay.
Or I can pick them up for you and I go in February.
Right. We'll have to get together.
All right, Megan, what about you? What do you love most about being a director? No, you're off.
I think I like being involved. I like helping people. I struggle with that. I need to take care of myself along with helping other people.
Mm-hmm.
That's my personal struggle, and that will always be a struggle of mine.
Mm-hmm.
The money definitely helped, but I think the most part was just making connections and being involved.
What about, and I know I see they're very excited that you're home. That's the issue.
Ridiculous.
What about
I'm not talking to you anymore.
what about, do you think what was I thinking? That is a big thing, and we've talked about this going, and Shannon knows this because you've been around this before. Michelle and I have talked about this too, and I know we've talked about it here on this call again, that you are a consultant before you are a director. It's, again, just like you get on the airplane with your little kids and they tell you, you've got to put on, remember, your oxygen mask before you can put on anybody else's. So when you sit down and work your business as a director, you need to work your business first, make sure your bookings are there, that you've followed up with your recruit leads, if you're onboarding any new consultants, before you go on and do Happy Mail or put people onto the crazy train or whatever, you know, all those kind of things you do with your team, you need to make sure and do your personal business first. That's got to be numero uno of what we actually work on. Okay, good. All right, how about you, Mandy? Are you able to talk with us? Are you just being a silent observer?
I can talk.
Hi, Mandy.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. So we're just, if you sort of pick up where we are, we're just sort of going through and talking about, because we do have two people, two teams from these calls that are promoting to director this month. So we're just sort of talking about what those different benefits are and what you're most excited about with promoting to a director.
Well, the free products and pay raise and to be able to grow my team and build it stronger.
Yeah, good. Because how many are you up to now, Mandy?
I have 3 under me, and then I have one that has 2 under her.
So there are 5 under Mandy? Yes?
I believe so.
Oh, I thought it was 6, but I think Ashley Russell was one of them. But I don't.
And she's not selling.
Right. Yeah.
I'm looking right now.
Well, let's see where that is. Mandy. Oh my God, you do, Mandy.
Yeah.
All right. So we have Jessica. So somebody is not, Ashley Russell is not, oh no, she's under Dawn. So Mandy, you have Jessica, Samantha, Mary Jo, Nancy, and Joanne, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we have your 5. What we need to work on is sales this month.
Yeah, I've been talking with Mary Jo here and there, and she is struggling.
Okay.
So is Samantha too.
Yeah.
What are, okay. What, Mandy, let's back up for 1 sec. Let's look at because I'm looking at your sales too. So we want to, what is your goal a month for your sales?
Well, I was doing 3,000 or 4,000, I think, per month prior. This month I've struggled too.
Okay. What are we okay, so let's talk about this real quick. What are we struggling with? Getting bookings?
Yeah, and sales.
Are you virtual, Mandy?
Yes.
Okay, 100% virtual. Okay, so we need to do, that's going to be another kind of thing. So Tori, let's, between you, me, and Mandy, maybe we can work on, here's what I'm going to tell. How does your October look, Mandy?
I have 4 books so far on October.
Okay. So I'm going to sit and tell you something just to sort of, and sometimes this makes things easier, like to September, and Shannon can tell us this because she's been around the block. September's a funny month. It's not the best month ever. Like March is the same way. It's weird. Like the first month of the new season, you think, oh my gosh, everybody wants to get in, but by the time they get into like their new schedule and everything else, September's just can be a tough month. So I want you to sort of be able to give yourself that and say, okay, let's just look forward to October. So just to sort of do that, but what we do need to do is, we were talking a little bit about onboarding last month. One of the things for Mandy and Tori, and for all of you, what I've done with some newer consultants that I know are struggling, what I've said to them is, okay, how many people have we asked to have bookings? And sometimes, because if they'll say I'm struggling, nobody's going to have bookings. And again, we come out with it that they've asked like 4 people and everybody, you know what I mean? Like we just have not asked enough. So what I've been doing is having them go to their launch list. I want that 40 number launch list. And I have say, listen, this is your challenge in the next 24 hours to fill that out. I want you to fill out every one of those names, take a picture of it, and then I'll send you a little present. So I think I did that with a couple of them. I sent them like a little, pack of the 3 paring knives or something like that so that I get them. So now we've got something to work for. I've got a master list. I've got a picture of their master list that I can work with them on. And then the big thing is to give them the words of what to say to these people. We can't say, go get bookings, because they don't know what that means and they don't know how to do that. And then it comes across desperate and miserable. So really coming up with those words of, hey, Susie, I don't know if you saw or you knew, but that I'm a Pampered Chef consultant. And, I just started my Pampered Chef business and I thought of you because, and then we go through whatever that reason is. Whether it's because they love to cook or they're on Facebook all the time or they're posting pictures or whatever it is. And then to say, I was wondering if you would help be one of my first practice parties. I do it all virtually and it's just fun, full of games and recipes and, and product tips. It's so fun and easy, and you get free stuff for doing it, or whatever. What do you think? And starting, but actually, again, giving them those questions, that actual verbiage specifically, I think is a huge help to give them. What do you think of that, Mandy? Do you think doing that kind of thing with them might help?
Yeah, I can try that.
Okay. And then I think that one of the other, because Mandy, how long have you been a consultant? How many months?
Geez. I want to say 4+ months. Hold on.
Okay.
I haven't even been, let me go look. I think it was back in March.
Okay. What about one of the things that Megan and I were talking about this, about really bulking up October, because this is where we're looking, this is sort of going on a tangent, but with you guys being the movers and shakers, really focusing on.
It was March 3rd.
Yeah.
March 3rd. Okay, so it's been like almost 6 months then, probably. Yeah. So we want to really focus on bulking up October. And here's the reason. We want to bulk up October because that will run over into November. December, a lot of us only work. I mean, really, if you think about it, we're only working about half the month, right? To get stuff in before the holidays, like actually doing shows. But, part of it is, too, that I always talk about that I book January by Thanksgiving. I tell people that. We start talking, we're going to be training on that. But I tell people that right now in November, when they start saying, you know what, I don't want to do anything before the holiday. I said, well, you know what, I booked my January before Thanksgiving, so let's get the show right now, and get them to nail it down. And the reason being is that if you've got people that say they're going to do something after the holiday, and you wait till after the holiday to call them, they will not do their party in January. I guarantee it. They will end up having it in February, and you will have a 0 January. And with Disney on the line for all of us, that's not an option to have a 0 January. We need to have a 100% January. So that is really where we're going to start going. So it's going to be really key to bulk up your October, like over and beyond what you ever would thought. And Megan and I were just talking about that, because the way that I've always bulked up, especially when it comes to virtual, is to put on that post about the can't wait to where are my people that love Pampered Chef. Pick a number between 1 and 10, and I'm going to do a new product giveaway. And you just have these people, it's an engagement post, and they just start posting a number between 1 and 10, doesn't matter what number it is. And then what I do is I personally message each one of them and say, hey girl, I know you love Pampered Chef, thanks so much for playing my game. I'm actually going to give you, I'm actually saying October is my VIP month, my customer VIP month. So for every party that's booked in, if I don't remember how I said it, Megan, if you book a party in October, a virtual party with me, or whatever you want to say it is, if you party with me in October, I will give you a free baking pan of your choice. Okay. Now, again, those baking pans, I'm talking like donut, the waffle, the theme one, whatever. Those are $25 each. So if you put it in under their host discount at 20, so you're paying $20 for it. But again, like Megan and I said, if you do a really good virtual party, or if you don't do a really great virtual party and you want to make it better, we've got some amazing consultants on our team that rock them and get bookings. Corey, Michelle Mason, Mandy, if you're doing those kind of sales, you're obviously doing too. Because what we want to do is you want to make sure then that those virtual parties you're doing in October are going to generate the recruiting leads and the booking leads that you want to for the following months, right? So what we want to do first is put out this booking. Let's get a bulk people that you can book in there, and then you just make sure that you've got the best outline possible. again, they're going to freaking buy stuff. You put some recipes out, just like at a cooking show. I always say, if we do put a pizza out, people are going to buy stuff, right? So put some recipes on there, put some products on. You really want to make sure that you're focused, and put some games so they're interactive and stuff. Got to make sure you've got recruiting potential, component in there, because that's what we want to get for this, again, our momentum to get going. So that's what I was asking Mandy, that might be a good thing for you. You've got 4 on right now that we know as a director that we need to be selling at least 2,500 in a month. That's got to be your goal, not the 750 minimum, 2,500 a month. If you're selling 2,500 a month, you're not going to have a problem keeping your directorship. So that's going to be, key there, that we'll want to bulk that up for you. So that's Mandy's numero uno, is we need to bulk up our calendar. Megan, we need to bulk up your calendar. Patty, what does your calendar look like for October?
I have a Help With Cancer fundraiser going, and 2 parties. That's it so far.
So we need to bulk up Patty's calendar. Have you done that one in that thing that we're talking about?
I did the like the bingo thing where.
Oh, yeah, you did the bingo. Yeah, and how did that go?
Good. That's where I got my 2 parties.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, maybe we do something like this one in, the 1 in 10. Just again, it was bingo thing with really great interaction thing on your page, which is good. That this is another great way to sort of, just get people involved. Yeah, good. Shannon, how does your calendar for October look?
I've got 3 parties, fundraiser.
3 parties and a fundraiser?
Right, but I also we're just wrapped up the other fundraiser.
Yeah.
So there are like 60 people that I need to do customer care.
Good.
So that is my focus for this week.
Good. So because to bulk your calendar up too. Good. Right. Okay. Because that's where I would go right now. We don't know what the new consultant special is. We're definitely going to be working on the recruiting and stuff, but we've got to have the bookings to be able to have that potential to do that. So it sounds like all the way around, we need to focus on bookings. That has got to be the and maybe we do a little booking blitz or something. Maybe we do that in Director Bound. What about, does Ben do something like that on your guys' page about, like, when she does like the apples or something, like when you get a booking, you post something with a picture of an apple or something? I thought she did something. You know what I mean?
We used to on the Gagnon organization,
right.
But
something on Director Bound, because that's what you guys, we need to do something fun on Director Bound. But as of right now, that when you book a new party for October, that you post a picture, put the date of the party, and then post a picture of a pumpkin.
And what kind of party it is, or does it matter?
What the date is and what kind of party it is. And let's get some momentum going. I think that would be really fun. Do you think that would be fun, Patty? Yeah, that's this week. Let's be fun.
Any kind of pumpkin picture.
Any kind of pumpkin.
Disney pumpkins.
Make it appropriate. Yeah, Disney can be okay. Appropriate. Naked men coming out of pumpkins for you. Nothing like that, Megan. Keep it clean. So, but we'll do. But let's do that. Let's focus this week really on the bookings, because right at the beginning of the month, plenty of time. We really want to do. You guys want to have your 8 shows plus this month. Like, make this like your crazy month. Like this month, November, this is our biggest selling season. This is it right now. This is when you're going to get the craziness of people all excited about being at a party. They want to entertain. They want to know recipes. They want to know cooking. They're into spending money right now. This is when they do that. So you've got we want to strike while the iron's hot. Then you get all these people milling around. Then you're going to find those potentials. And somebody, Mandy, like you have no problem, it looks like, actually recruiting people. So we've got the people, we just need to get the sales going. But the part of that is going to be helping those new people to get started. And Tori, maybe if Mandy's really working on her calendar, if you want to, you have a relationship with these girls that are struggling on her team?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. And Mandy, how do you feel about that if Tori jumps in and helps a little bit with that so you can focus on putting your air mask on you first?
That's fine.
Okay. Are you okay with that? I don't want to step on your toes.
No,
if you really want to
that's
work
fine.
with them. But I at this point, because you are right, you've got the structure, you're right there, Mandy, to be a director, but we got to get your sales and your schedule back up. So I would love for you to to really just focus on that. Let Tori jump in, and help with some of these girls. And even if you guys do a 3-way, that might be good too, Tori, then Mandy's involved, but maybe do Tori, Mandy, and these girls and get them, you know what I mean? And do a 3-way where you can give them that information and give them the words, and, do that kind of thing.
Yeah, I've tried a few different things with them, and it just, sometimes it's just hard to get them motivated.
Well, sometimes you just gotta go back to the basics kind of thing, and say,
Yeah.
this is what it is.
It's hard for me to get motivated sometimes,
I know, please. But you know what I'm thinking of? We've got some great, we have some great sales promotions this month. Did you see those that are going to be for October? Did you see what the sales promotion? It was showed up. They already told us, the straws and whatever these New Year products are. So we've got some big stuff. I haven't promoted it at all because I wanted people to finish off this month strong. I don't want anybody holding shows over, but those metal straws, people can start buying them as of October 13th. Or 15th. Those are going to be amazing add-ons. That's a really big thing. And that tips into, we've got people buying these knives like crazy, not only because they love them, but because the philanthropic part of it. But those metal straws are right there, like people like my Grace, she's trying to save everything all the time. So we already have metal straws. She does not get straws with her Dunkin', nothing like that. So all kinds of why is Melissa Hart's shows not going in, Shannon?
You tell me. I've been sitting here refreshing every freaking second. And Amy should be good too. She's saying that the order.
Oh, you're going in now. Did she put a show? I didn't hear. Did you put it? She put an order in?
And her mom put an order on. So she's ready.
So she should be 150?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're just going to keep going and going and going. It'll come. At one point, it'll all of a sudden just flip over. This is the end of the month fun. Oh, Patty. See, isn't that nice? See, you need your silver straws for
Disney.
We are going to be all about Disney. We're going to
whatever works. Hey.
That's right. You could be taking them to the store. You could take them and have a whole bunch of them and have a little sign and just go up to people and go, oh, you need a straw? Here, I have one for whatever, how much they are. You can just buy them this way.
Ask Megan at our reunion last night. I was selling myself.
You're selling your body?
No.
You're selling Pampered Chef, not herself. Let's kind of get that straight.
I was selling my business.
Yes. Not herself and her toe thumb.
Yeah, no. I know. Because a friend of mine from high school, her mom just moved, and so I've been talking with this girl for a while about doing a party, and so we're going to do a party at her mom's house for a housewarming, and another friend, and they've always been very close, her husband was chatting with us, and I said, did you realize that your wife is going to be buying some Pampered Chef off of me within the next month or two? And he goes, oh, jeez. It was pretty funny.
Oh. All right. Well, good, girls. I'm excited. We've got to do some refreshing. We're going to work on bulking our things. So the whole thing with the pumpkin. So let's see who can jump on first and get a booking for October and put the pumpkin thing on. And let's start this fun thing for the weekend. Here's a little thing. Okay. Next Sunday, we're supposed to have our last call, correct? I am in Denver. So I just realized that I'm not, I take a red eye that night. So I don't even get on the plane. I don't know where I'm going to be at this time next week. So let's, I don't really want to, I really would like to start a whole nother program because I've got other people that want to be, I know that we've got other people that want to jump in. So here's what we might do is we might kick off next week. Okay. So Tori can go to Paw Patrol. And then we are going to start the following week. And it's going to be our first week. So I'm going to, we've got a couple of new girls that I know on my team that want to get in and get going with this. So, let's do that. I think that's what we're going to focus. Shannon, do you think this is something, and everybody says no, but Shannon, what about Terry on your team? Do you think she would want to like really build her business?
Deanna?
Terry Henry?
I think she would be a good one, but Sunday is hard for her. That's why Amy wouldn't do it. I think it'd be a good one too, but they won't do Sundays. Because remember that Terry's on a different time zone than us.
And it's
and
church.
He goes to church.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you about that.
Yeah, I think they both would be. And Amy is interested.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I can't do Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I know that Terry wouldn't either.
Yeah. Okay. Let's you and I talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I sit here and hit refresh, you mean?
Yes. And I'm going to be hitting refresh as well. We're going to both be refreshing until it works. Just get yourself set. It'll happen. All right.
Cool.
All right, girlies. I love you guys. Have a fabulous week. Let's book lots of parties, pumpkin parties. All right? Mandy, we're going to bump this and we're going to get this going. Tori, let me know if you need help because I can jump in with these girls too to sort of encourage them and help along.
Will do.
We want to get them going. So, and Mandy, you keep doing whatever you're doing, girl, because I can't believe how I missed that. It's down that many people already on her team. That's pretty exciting. So,
yeah,
good.
She just added 2 more this month.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, it's awesome. Not ridiculous.
That's ridiculously awesome.
Ridiculously awesome, Mandy Prevette.
Thanks.
All right, girls. Well, have a fabulous week, and let's book lots of parties. We have our virtual team meeting tomorrow night, too. Remember that.
Okay.
All right. Have a great night. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.